With the editor-in-chief of The Hill, Bob Cusack. Bob, good morning to you. I want to start off with that tweet that Evan Lambert just read from Marjorie Taylor Greene. My question to you is, does this have Kevin McCarthy's fate now written all over it, you think?
A little bit different, Markie, for a couple reasons. One is Democrats are now getting something. They didn't get anything from Kevin McCarthy, so they didn't save him. So now they're getting Ukraine aid, which they've been pushing for many months. So that's one difference. The other big difference is that Johnson went down to Mar-a-Lago and basically got some good words from Donald Trump, briefed him on what he was going to do. And Trump has supported Johnson. And he kind of supported Kevin McCarthy, but didn't go to the mat. I think watch Trump and what he says about this bill, or just stays silent on it. And that's why I do think if he stays silent on it, this is going to get through the House and go to the Senate and eventually get signed into law, but not very quickly. The Senate's out next week, but this is moving finally.
Yeah, and you bring up the fact that Democrats are now getting something out of this. Do you think they'll also help him actually keep the gavel, even though you're talking about separate parties here?
Yes, I think this is very unusual because Democrats, it's a little inside baseball, but never on procedures that bring the bill to the floor does the minority party, in this case, Democrats, support the majority party. But they're saying, well, who cares about the procedural stuff? We need this money for Ukraine. So that's very important. And I do expect them to, not all of them, but I do think Democrats would save him. Now, they may only save him for a short amount of time because, remember, this could happen at a later date. And I do think Johnson's future as the top Republican in the House is in doubt, because even though he says this is the way the House should operate, and maybe many people probably agree, the House doesn't usually operate this way. It's a very partisan body. So that's gonna hurt his standing with conservatives, and a fair amount of them.
Yeah. The other thing I found interesting, Bob, is that Wisconsin Republican Congressman Mike Gallagher, who is expected to resign on Friday, is now delaying his departure to help Johnson push these bills through. We could see a vote as early as Saturday. What did you make of that move? And any more surprises do you think are in store?
I think it makes sense for Gallagher. He heads the China committee in the House, which actually is kind of a bipartisan panel. And a lot of people thought he was going to run for Senate. He's a rising star. Very surprising that he's going to leave Congress. But he does want to get this stuff through. And he has bucked the party on the Mayorkas impeachment vote. So he's not afraid to stand up for what he thinks is right. But, of course, a lot of Republicans don't agree with him.
Meanwhile, former President Trump reportedly met with the president of Poland on Wednesday as NATO members push for additional Ukraine aid. How might that impact the overall debate?
I don't think it's going to affect this bill that much, but I was reading the readout that Trump's team put out to reporters last night. It seems like it was a good long meeting, went over 2 hours according to the readout. And but it is all something that Trump did say that Ukraine came up. So I think this is another area where both Trump and Johnson, the more briefings they've gotten, they're more like, okay, maybe we should do something, or at least Trump remaining silent on it. That said, there are many on the right who think, listen, we've got a huge debt problem and we can't afford this. And but again, this is a moving target. I do expect this to pass the House in some form. There are some side issues like a TikTok ban that may or may not get signed into law, but that's also part of the package.
And just a couple seconds left. This does nothing for our southern border, correct?
There is going to be a separate border measure, but conservatives say that's just window dressing and political theater. So that likely will pass the House just on conservatives, but then that will likely be stripped out of the Senate. So that's why conservatives are like, this is ridiculous.
Okay. Well, we're staying on top of it, as I know are you, Bob Cusack. Always good to have you, sir. See you again soon.
Thanks, Markie.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. Also, don't forget to click that red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.